Good morning, YouTube followers, Starlight lurkers. We are, well, what is it, 6 o'clock in the morning, still dark here, but we're heading out of Straits Quay Marina, making sure we've got enough water to get out. It's very, very shallow here. We've got a 2.1 metre tide, minimum depth there is 0.4, so it's 2.5 metres minimum depth, and we need 2 to float, so we've got half a metre to spare. It is a falling tide, but we've got about 3 hours of usable depth still. We're going to get out of the strait between, or the little passage between Penang Island and Butterworth, the peninsula, main Malaysian peninsula, and head south. Hopefully still have some current going in our favour. Give us a couple of hours run down under those two great big bridges, clear of all those fishing farms and all that sort of crap, and then head south to Pangkor. That's the plan today. Distance is about 75 nautical miles, so that's why we're up early. Trying to make some miles towards Australia. Let's go. Starlight is in the narrowest part now between the island of Butterworth to my right and the Malayan Peninsula to my left, and that's the port of Butterworth on the left hand side. Fairly busy. They've got a lot of shipping coming and going. We passed some of that already this morning. And the island of Penang on this side. Dawn's just starting to sneak up on us, giving us enough light to put some video out for you. We've got a very light breeze coming out of our port side, which is basically east, southeast I guess, but it's not enough to sail at the moment. And we do have the tide still running with us here, even though the tide technically has turned. The tide currents here at the entrance, sorry, at the narrows between the mainland and Penang are apparently 2.5 hours behind, and that looks like it's actually the case. We've got the tide running at about half a knot in our favour, even though the tide should have turned against us. Anyway, that should give us probably another hour and a half of slack, leading up to slack, and that's enough time for us to get under both bridges and clear of the strait. The next mission in our little plan is to pass under the main bridge between Penang and the Malay Peninsula, which is directly ahead of us now. You can see the bridge there. The minimum height at LAT is 30 metres and we are 18 metres, so we have at least 12 to spare. So sounds like a lot, but when you go under it, it looks like you're about to hit it. I don't know if you can see that up against the green. You can see a little bit of white smoke. I'll zoom in as best I can. We heard a big bang, looked across and we can see that smoke. There's 3 people there wading into the water. They're explosive fishing. They've raped the waters so badly that there's no fish left. Only way left to catch them is with explosives, and they'd be catching just little baby fish. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. That's that little island just off Penang, the southern end of Penang. Speechless. What really burns me more than the fact these people are fishing with explosives off the beach there is that I can see a camp through the binoculars. I'm not going to try and get it on the GoPro. So it's people camping on the island, and we're not talking about fishermen rustic camping, you know, where they got their nets strung up and all that. It's high quality tents, beach chairs, fireplace, stove, camping, everything. These people have come for a holiday to camp on the island and throwing explosives in the water to catch fish. They clearly have enough money to afford the camping gear. They can definitely afford to buy their food and bring it in, or catch it with a fishing line. Unbelievable. Just, yeah, you can feel the rage inside me, right? So we're about to go under the second bridge here at the southern end of the passage between Penang and the Malay Peninsula, just after I've had my big rant about the explosive fishing on the beach over there, which we have reported to the water police already, so hopefully they go there and search those people. Anyway, Tan's going to show you us going under this bridge again, just in case the first bridge footage was no good. It's been a long day. I'm hot, I'm a bit red. Try and take care of myself in the sun using sunscreen and stuff, but just couldn't keep up with it today. It was just a really hot day. We've ended up motoring or motor sailing for most of the day. It's giving us a little bit of a push, not a lot, but at one point we were doing a bit over 6.5 knots. We were getting probably close to a knot out of the winds, which has been very light all day. We'll be anchoring around about 9 o'clock, maybe 9:15 tonight, so it'll be dark by the time we do that, and I guess we'll just catch you guys tomorrow morning.